is Anna. Welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new here. If you're watching this video, it's probably because you're looking for a delicious turkey recipe. You're probably tired of your same old dry, flavorless turkey and you want something new. If that's the reason you're here, this is the recipe for you. I've been hosting Thanksgiving for about close to 10 years now, so I've had a lot of experience with turkey and I've made a few mistakes, but I've learned along the way. So let me tell you, I've improved and I perfected this recipe to the max. This is the ultimate turkey recipe. It is so delicious, it is so moist and just so flavorful, which is what we want. I've had a lot of friends that did not like turkey because it's usually dry and, like I said, flavorless and it's not good, but after they try this recipe they have fallen in love. Let me tell you, every Thanksgiving, every time I make this recipe for Thanksgiving, everyone loves it because it's just that delicious and perfect. Let me show you the ingredients that you're gonna need. I'm gonna talk to you about the turkey, a few things that you're gonna do to it very quickly, and then we just have to pop it in the oven. It's simple as that. As you can see here, I have a range of fruits and veggies, which I'm gonna go over in just one sec. You're gonna need your turkey. This is an 11-pound turkey. You're gonna need some celery, carrots, onions, apples, garlic. Here I have a little bit of thyme. You're gonna need some salt, parsley, chicken stock. I also have some rosemary, thyme, and sage in here. You're gonna need some butter, lemons, and an orange. The first thing I'm gonna do is just work on the bed of veggies in which I'm gonna lay my turkey in. I got the idea from Laura Vitale, from Laura in the Kitchen, and I've been doing this for years. And this is a great way to make your drippings, your stock, what you're gonna use to make the gravy, taste very nice and very flavorful. So what I'm doing here is I'm just roughly chopping my veggies, and you don't need to peel them because we're gonna strain all of this at the end anyways, but you do need to at least wash your veggies if you don't want to peel them. And I'm also gonna do half the orange because I want to leave the other half to stuff my turkey with. And that's another thing I want to talk about. I do not add stuffing into my turkey. I don't think it's necessary. I do not like it. I've never have, and I don't think I've ever will, because just the idea of just like soggy bread inside my turkey, it does not sound appealing to me. Okay, so like you saw, here I have some garlic, I have onion, carrots, celery, parsley, some orange, lemon, and apples. And again, if you by any chance don't like any of these veggies, please add it. You won't really eat them or you won't really taste them anyways. It's just going to help flavoring your drippings, so your gravy can come out very delicious if you're making homemade gravy. So what I'm gonna do now is just drizzle a nice amount of olive oil, and I'm also going to add a little bit of salt, and we're going to give this a quick mix. Okay, once I have that done, I'm gonna add some chicken stock. You have the bed of veggies, and then this is what's gonna go inside the turkey. Now that we got our veggies out of the way, we're gonna talk about the turkey for just a quick second. The first thing you wanna do is make sure that your turkey is completely defrosted. You want it to be thawed out all the way through, and you also want to remove anything from inside your turkey, like the neck and the heart, the liver. You're gonna find this inside the both cavities. You actually want to reserve the neck and all the gizzards and stuff because we're gonna be making a stock with it to make our gravy later on. I personally like to rinse my turkey completely. I like to rinse it and then I like to pat it dry. I actually have mine sitting in some paper towel so it can absorb any of the extra water or extra moisture that it has. I also like to cut the front. There's like a little this thing is in front of the turkey, so I like to cut that out. I don't think I need it, and I actually like to use it for the stock. Now that our turkey is all the way dry and you got all the giblets and everything out of there, we're gonna make our compound butter. The compound butter is what's going to make your turkey very, very moist, and very delicious. So we're gonna start by making that. The first thing we're gonna do is chop our herbs. So you want to remove, I'm starting with the rosemary, you want to remove the leaves from the stem. And what I like to do is I just like to add the woody stems in our bed of veggies. Okay, and here I have some thyme, and I just like to remove some of those leaves as best as I can. We got our sage. So what we're gonna do is just add our butter. You want your butter to be very nice at room temperature. I actually like mine to be slightly melted. And I also am gonna go ahead, add my parsley. Now we just want to give our herbs a very nice chop. You want this to be very, very nicely chopped. Okay, so now that we have our herbs chopped up, as you can see, very finely chopped, I'm gonna add it to my butter. With a microplane zester, I'm gonna go ahead and grate my garlic. And the reason I like to grate my garlic is because I don't like big pieces of garlic. I don't want anyone to bite down on any big pieces of garlic or anything like that. You can obviously mince it very, very, very tiny, or you can just run it through a garlic press, and you're gonna get the same results. And now the last thing, I'm gonna zest a little bit of lemon, and I really like the taste that it gives. Just about a quarter of the lemon, you don't need a lot. And the last thing we're gonna do is add salt. Remember, you want to add a very generous amount of salt because it is quite a big turkey. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my little spatula here, and I'm just gonna mix everything together. This looks great, everything is well incorporated, and that's exactly what you're looking for. Okay, so I have my turkey here. You want to detach the skin from the meat. So you can see I'm going in with my fingers. I know this is not probably the cutest thing you've ever done, but it is necessary because we need to put the butter right in between the skin. Be careful you don't puncture the skin too much with your fingernails. If you don't want to do it with your hands, you can also use a spoon to do this part. But I mean, if you're in the kitchen, you gotta get your hands dirty, you know what I mean? Once we have that done, we're gonna go ahead and start getting a little bit of butter. I'm gonna do it this side so you guys can see. And you just want to add butter right in there. You want to place it between the skin and the meat, and this is exactly what's going to keep your meat super nice and super moist, and it's going to be so flavorful. And if you can't get the compound butter to go all the way back, don't worry, because it's going to melt anyways as it cooks, so it's going to get back there anyways. So pretty much we're giving the turkey a little massage before it goes into the oven, and you also want to do the outside of the turkey. This is looking pretty good. As you can see, we got butter all over the turkey, and now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and wash my hands because they're really dirty, so we can move on to the next step. Now what I'm gonna do is just add a little bit of salt to the insides of the turkey. So you just want to like throw some in there just like that. So once you've done that, we're gonna go ahead and add our veggies inside. And like I said before, I do not like to add stuffing. I don't think, it's just not appealing to me, just soggy bread in there. I don't like it. And this is gonna make turkey taste so incredibly good, just trust me. So you're gonna need some kitchen twine because we have to tie the legs of our bird. That way it can cook evenly. Okay, so I like to get the legs just like so, and just twist it on the insides. Try to do this as best as you can. I'm not the greatest at doing this, but it needs to be done. Do a little knot or a little bow, whatever you like, just like so. Bring the little twine inside, and that's it. There you have it. So now we have to transfer the turkey onto our roasting pan. And what I'm gonna do, okay, Make sure your veggies are on a single layer so the bird can rest nicely on it. Now you do want to tuck your wings. So you're gonna go ahead and tuck them under. Sometimes they can be a little complicated, so just give it time. Okay, that way they don't burn. Okay, just like that. We're finally done. And the only thing we have to do is pop this into the oven. You want to make sure that your oven is preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Depending on the size of your turkey, the cook time will vary. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this is about 11 pounds. So mine is gonna take about 2 to 2.5 hours. On my website, I will leave a chart with the cooking time depending on how big or small your turkey is. So make sure you follow that to know exactly how long you have to cook your turkey for. Let me go ahead and do that. Then we're gonna meet back here so I can show you the next steps. My turkey was in the oven for 1 hour, and as you can see, they're really very golden brown and it's looking beautiful. And now I'm just gonna get some of these beautiful juices and just baste my turkey all around. Okay, so what I have here is just some foil. You want a nice enough piece of foil that will cover pretty much the whole top of the turkey, as you can see. I also like to do a little one for the drumsticks so they don't burn as much. I'm gonna go ahead and cover it just like so. As you can see, you want something that looks like that. It's not gonna be perfect, but that's fine because we still want the turkey to get a very nice color, so we don't want to cover it completely because there's some parts that still needs to brown a tiny bit more. So this is going to go back into the oven for another hour, hour and a half. What you want to do is that every 30 minutes you want to go in and baste your turkey. You don't actually have to take it out, just do it in the oven. Just get your baster and just baste your turkey all around so it can stay nice and moist and flavorful. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna meet back here when the turkey is finally completely cooked through and done, and I'm gonna show you the final results. My bird is done cooking, and tell me this doesn't have the most beautiful color. Look at that. That looks absolutely fantastic. The only thing you want to do is just cover your turkey as much as you can. Now we're gonna let it sit for 15 minutes before we get to carve it. That way it can stay nice and moist and juicy while we're making the gravy. I'm gonna cut a little piece because I want to take a picture of it, so I don't want it to get destroyed. But of course, I do want to try it. I think I might, yeah, I'm just gonna get a piece from down here. I don't think I could have gotten a smaller piece, but we're just gonna roll with it, okay? I have the gravy here, which I just finished recording a recipe for. This is hands down the best turkey you will ever have. It is so flavorful. The meat is just so moist. I'm trying to get a little more because I'm hungry, and it just tastes so good. It's honestly perfection. I hope you guys enjoyed the recipe. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you make this on Thanksgiving and you absolutely love it as much as I do, please come back and leave me a comment so I know how much you guys enjoyed it. And if you make it and you take a picture of it, also post it on your Instagram and tag me, hashtag Anitas Delights Recipes, so I can see your recreations. Thank you for spending time with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.